Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Super 80s Podcast Friend. We are a TV theme song explorer. We've got a mission, and that is to analyze every single 1980s TV theme song. We look at all genres, from dramas to cartoons, soap operas to comedies. We love them all. Before we forget, if you would be so kind as to like and subscribe wherever you listen to your podcasts, Spotify, Apple, and so on and so forth. It helps us out a lot. Furthermore, if you would be so kind as to reach out to us. We love hearing your questions, comments, observations, jokes, and we particularly love when you point out mistakes we've made because we are big dummies. You can find us knuckleheads on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and you can email us at super80spodcastfriend@gmail.com. The 8 and the 0 are numerals. I'm getting pretty quick at that.
Sure.
Yeah.
These guys are like spaced out.
Not quite a Micro Machines commercial, but you're getting close.
Nice reference. By the way, I am one of your three hosts. I'm John.
I'm Ryan.
And I am Pete.
And we are excited. Guys, this is episode 15.
What?
Yes. 15 episodes.
Wow.
That doesn't seem accurate, but I trust you.
Yeah, the numbers may or may not add up, but as far as I can tell, we are here and it's episode 15. We like to start out having a drink. We encourage you to join us. We love kicking back, having a beer, and talking about 80s TV. Ryan, what's in your glass this evening?
I'm drinking Terrapin Brewery Hopsecutioner.
Excellent IPA.
Absolutely.
All right, this is their first time on the show.
Is it?
Yes, maybe. I think so.
Whether it is or it isn't, it's an excellent beer.
Yes, Terrapin Hopsecutioner IPA. Fantastic beer.
And I'm drinking River West Stein from Lakefront Brewery in Milwaukee.
Lakefront makes some awesome beers.
Yeah.
They've been on the show before.
Yes.
What beers of theirs have been on before? The Oktoberfest a couple weeks ago. I feel like there was at least one or two more.
The East Side Dark? I don't know.
Yeah.
Their regular IPA? Is that?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. I am drinking a Wisconsin. We're by the way, we're out of the lovely state of Wisconsin, so we've got a high percentage of Wisconsin beers. I am drinking, this is their first time, Central Waters Brewery. Welcome to the
Nice.
Super 80s Podcast Friend. We're looking for you to sponsor us. I am drinking their Satin Solitude Imperial Stout. Did
Nice.
I say that right, Pete? Yeah, it's a great beer. I love the Imperial Stouts. We're in fall season, so I tend to really enjoy diving into these, and this is a really, really good beer.
You like the satin. You don't love the stout.
I like wearing my satins. For JB, is that her name? Last
you like
episode.
old lady hands and satin. We're starting to get a profile here.
If you weren't here last week,
Not a good one.
episode 14 was Murder, She Wrote, and I may have made some sort of comment like, I love me some old lady hands. I regret nothing. Hey, speaking of last episode, I'm going to take a drink of my beer really quick. Hold on.
After saying you regret nothing.
That's such a good beer. After saying I regret, jeez. We next up have retractions, observations, ideas, new things, announcements. Last week, although there were new retractions, do you guys remember what my gift to you both?
Oh, the new
Theme song.
yeah.
Our outro song,
Yeah.
influenced by Nell
Mhm.
Carter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This week I don't have a treat, but I've got a shitload of retractions.
Well, should we
do it?
Yeah.
Retraction time is upon us, old lady hands. All right, a couple of retractions.
Yes.
During the show, I said to you guys that the Murder, She Wrote theme song sounded like I Can Fly from Peter Pan. Pete suggested I do an on-air retraction, which I did.
Yes.
I would like to retract my retraction from episode 14. It completely sounds like I Can Fly from Peter Pan. Listeners, I know you're with me. protest this. Let it be known on the World Wide
Well, why Weber?
the World Wide Web. Let it be known on the internet.
Ask Hoynt what he wants.
Let it be known that it does, in fact, sound like I Can Fly.
I would like our listeners to give us a poll. You tell us whether it sounds like I Can Fly. What is it?
I Can Fly.
I Believe I Can Fly?
No,
this
that's
is
from Space Jam. It's not Disney. That's Warner Brothers.
okay. So we're voting whether this sounds like Peter Pan Disney.
So find an instrumental piano version of I Can Fly from Peter Pan, and then side by side do a listen of the Murder, She Wrote theme.
That's a huge ask of people.
Yes, it is.
I have a couple other retractions for retraction time. This goes way back to our Full House episode. Dave Coulier, once again, we've been reminded, not from Canada.
That's a shame. I really wish he was.
And Larry Appleton is not from Iowa.
Also a shame.
Another retraction from the Full House episode. Whatever happened to predictability, the milkman, the paperboy, and I said twice during that show, and even TV, it's evening TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I take it back.
Oh.
What the hell does that even mean? They were evening TV.
Whatever happened to them?
Okay.
Yeah, almost like nobody watches TV in the evening anymore in 1987 when it came out. Doesn't make any sense.
You know.
Yeah.
Finally, Ryan, a few listeners took umbrage. Am I saying that word right?
I think that is correct.
Of you comparing the theme of Full House to the blues stylings of the infamous Robert Johnson.
That is a fair criticism.
We got a little bit of backlash from that. Now, I'm the same. This is coming from me, who compared the Growing Pains theme to the Beatles.
Yes.
Nobody said anything. We've compared stuff to Elton John, Phil Collins, but I think you comparing the Full House theme to Robert Johnson, we took it too far.
The hellhound is on my trail.
Yes. So I'm not retracting for you. I'm wondering if you're interested.
You're suggesting that I retract.
You're not a retracted man.
I don't see any need to retract here. I
Can we just tell you you're wrong?
Sure,
there we
that's
go.
fine.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Yeah, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
That's a terrible opinion.
And
So
you
instead of
probably-
retraction time,
Circle of hate.
This is called You're Wrong time. Pete's not going to sing with me, so you got to sing with me. You're wrong time. Sound like a Doors song.
yeah, it's weird.
Another comparison that might get some backlash.
No, they're going to be like, that's the latest new Doors hit. I'm not going to have AI write Doors songs for me. I'm going to have the Super 80s podcast friend guys do
Yes,
it. We've heard their theme songs.
I'll take the "you're wrong" time. That's fine.
I mean, that was a lot of retractions. I think, was there another Murder, She Wrote retraction that I was supposed to make?
I feel like there were a couple like in episode.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Overall, I think we did. Oh, I just threw away my notes here on what to do next.
You're and for the record, you're not retracting your love of old lady hands.
Oh, man.
Lansbury is, in fact, a human. That was.
Oh, that's the.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't even read my writing. Thank you, Engineer Pete. He's an engineer, and he keeps us in shape here. I may have at some point referred to the cast of Murder, She Wrote, like, where are the humans? As though Lansbury was not human. And I will retract that. I do believe that Angela Lansbury is human.
Was.
Was
Yes.
she's not still alive, is she?
No.
Okay. She lived a long time though.
She
Like-
was in her late 90s.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That
like
makes me
Betty
happy.
White status. She lived like
Mm-hmm.
for a long, long time.
All right. Well, that's retraction. That was fun, guys. I feel like we had a lot of good stuff to take back about how dumb we are.
Yeah.
So, yay us.
Well, there's usually a lot of material in there.
There's plenty. So, all right, we've done our intro. We've announced our beers. We've had some drinks of our beers. We've retracted our mistakes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a robot who lives in our neighborhood. His name is Conky. He used to belong to Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee threw him in a dumpster. Nobody knows why. Chirp, chirp.
Yeah.
And Ryan pulled him out of the dumpster. He and Conky took a tricycle all the way back to Wisconsin. He now lives in our neighborhood. He does surgery on pets. He pours us beer. He cleans the houses of the entire neighborhood. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And he helps us decide our song. In a moment, Conky will tell us what song we are about to analyze. We have no idea. The moment he says that, he sends a beam into Engineer Pete's brain, which allows Engineer Pete to become an expert on this show. The funny thing is after the show, Pete goes cross-eyed and forgets everything that happened. So we have to remind him. Pete actually has to listen to the podcast to remember what happens after this point.
Did that happen in Quantum Leap? Was that like a...
Goes cross-eyed and forgets his name?
Did...
No. That was the Scott Bakula. We got an idea for a show.
Did Scott Bakula always remember where he was when he went back? When he made the Quantum Leap?
Well, Conky will tell Pete anywhere between next week and 170 weeks from now, and we'll find out.
Yeah.
I think he was aware of what was going on.
Okay.
So
It's not like in The Great Outdoors when the guy that gets struck by lightning knew, like, could sense it coming, and he started freaking out at the bar like ahead of time.
Do you know how Dan Aykroyd says he's going to go pee in that scene?
I'm gonna hit the head. What is it?
Nope. It's so bad.
What does he say?
Pete?
I can't. I mean, I can picture it in my head.
So during that scene, by the way, if we're talking about the John Candy, Dan Aykroyd movie, The Great Outdoors, and they're in a bar, and there's a guy who's struck by lightning, and he says, "Well, time to introduce Mr. Thick Dick to Mr. Urinal Cake." Yeah.
Wow.
Conky!
Ready to assist you, Pee-wee.
Morning, Conky. What's today's secret word?
Today's secret word is gem.
Woo! Now we're cooking with gas.
Gem.
Oh, my goodness.
Spelled with a J.
With a J.
This brings me back. My sister and I having a bowl of Fruity Pebbles on the floor of the living room watching this on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Holy smokes.
Well, Saturday morning cartoons just in itself is a great thing.
Well, listeners, if this is your first time, we start out with our memories of these shows. Pete, Ryan, who wants to start? Jem.
I mean, I remember there was, she was in a band. There's like music, and there was Synergy, which...
Synergy. Synergy. Ryan, let's do the Synergy song. Synergy.
Nice.
Is that all you got for us, Pete?
I don't remember a lot. I did watch it because my sister liked it, but I probably intentionally didn't like it because she did.
Yeah.
Understandable. Was this one of your older sisters or your younger sister?
Younger.
Okay. Ryan.
I have basically no memory of this show. I mean, I saw the show, but I just know that they were a band. She had some crazy hair. That's it. I couldn't tell you anything else about it.
I loved this show. I watched it with my sister, who's a couple years older than me. Pete will know more, but I don't think I can ask you now. It wasn't ABC, NBC, right? Was this like B-list, or was this network?
I actually don't know that.
I feel like this was like, again, pardon me, but like UHF, like a channel 18, 24, or 26.
Like a syndication.
Like it was, I don't think it was part of the big lineups. I think it was, remember how in the 80s you could find like Speed Racer on channel 32?
Yeah.
I feel like it was that type of thing.
Sure.
But I loved it. I mean, I've always loved bands and music. Starting as a very young kid, I was a huge Kiss fan. So a show about a rockin' band who had a nemesis band called the Misfits.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously it's funny because there is the seminal Lodi, New Jersey punk band, The Misfits, fronted by Glenn Danzig. And there's this band on here called Jem and the Holograms and their nemesis, The Misfits. So I loved it all. I'm sure if I were to watch an episode, which as you guys know, I probably will in a week or two, it will be ridiculous and horrible. I enjoyed it. I watched it regularly.
I was going to say, this is a regular show.
Yes.
Like every week.
Yeah, and probably realistically, probably for a year. It's not like, I don't know how long it was on, but I'm guessing I don't remember what. It's unlike The Facts of Life, which I have years and years and years of memories of watching. It was probably a short span, but the damn song is, Ryan, you're about to find out, it's going to stick in your head forever.
Okay.
Welcome.
I have no memory of the show.
You're going to wake up on a random Tuesday in 10 years, and this song will be in your head.
Well, that's good.
Nice.
Was this a Saturday morning or like an after-school show when you guys were watching it?
I don't know.
My memory is mornings, but,
Could be
childhood memories are.
Okay.
But I don't feel like it was a Saturday. It wasn't like Saturday morning, like Shirt Tails. Maybe it was a Sunday morning. Remember, there was just like random cheap cartoons.
Yeah, so true syndication.
Yeah, like not major network, just kind of an El Cheapo. Even as a kid, it felt low budget.
Okay.
And the animation was good, but like, almost the Flintstone backgrounds were like you're seeing the same shit all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So my memories are enjoying it. I like the music, but I don't remember it being a super long part of my cartoon life. Well, with that, I can sing the song. Can either of you guys?
No.
So I won't sing the whole thing, but it's Jem is truly outrageous, truly, truly, truly outrageous. Whoa, whoa. Jem, the music's contagious, outrageous. Jem is my name, no one else is the same. Jem is my name. And then there's this part, the evil part, where the Misfits bands. We are the Misfits, we're gonna get her. We are the Misfits, we're better, and we're gonna get her.
Gargamel. They got
the
a Gargamel
part,
segment.
just like Murder, She Wrote did.
Yeah. Wow.
So, that song's been in my head since 1980. Pete's about to tell us whatever it was, and every 30 to 50 days, it pops up in my brain and plays for.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually a lot.
That's a lot. It aired 3 seasons from 85 to 88, 65 total episodes.
Okay.
You said 3 seasons, 85 to 88.
Yep.
Okay, so I was 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay.
So Hasbro created the show with the help of an advertising firm, basically, in response to the popularity of music videos. MTV was kind of on the rise at the time. And same creators as G.I. Joe. So people, that knew how to print money by creating shows that tied in with toys. The main character is Jerrica. She's the owner of Starlight Music and the Starlight Foundation, which is a foster home for young girls.
What?
So it's weird.
Yes. I don't think I've got to the weird parts yet.
So could you, unlike last week when Ryan started snoozing when you were giving details, I just perked up. Could you repeat that one more time? Jerrica?
Jerrica, not Jessica. It's Jerrica.
Like Jericho.
Instead of
Jerrica.
S's, it's R's.
Yes.
Well, I was thinking like Jericho, which is like the first city, the feminine
Correct.
version of Jericho.
Yeah.
All right.
Nope. She's the owner of Starlight Music and the Starlight Foundation, which is a foster home for young girls.
That's like Facts of Life?
Sure.
She owns, instead of owning an
edibles.
edible shop, she's a music shop.
Yep.
All right.
Her alter ego is Jem, who's the lead singer of the rock band The Holograms.
Love me a good alter ego.
Alter ego.
Yeah. Just like Sammy Davis Jr. and
Alfred
in that episode of Give Me a Break that I watched.
Yep. She becomes Jem with the help of a holographic computer named Synergy. Yes.
Wait a second.
So you weren't talking about synergy as in we're synergizing right now. You remembered the computer.
Correct.
Is anybody shocked that engineer Pete remembers the computer?
No. I mean, that joke was so far over my head.
Mine
like
too.
Well, it wasn't a joke. It was meant.
He was sharing his memories with
serious,
you.
yeah.
Sorry,
Wow.
we keep interrupting poor engineer Pete.
The Synergy, the computer, the holographic computer, was built by her father, and he left it to her in his will after he passed, I guess. So, Jerrica, she works to conceal her secret identity, protect Synergy from those who might exploit it, and she also works to support the 12 foster girls who live with her.
Hold on.
Wow.
So Jerrica
Yes.
has got a stressful life.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Oh,
So-
wait.
She protects foster girls and protects a supercomputer from evildoers.
Yeah, I think that sums up a large part of her life while concealing a secret identity.
Where does Synergy live? In the foster home or in the music shop?
That I don't know. I think did she touch her earring or something to activate it?
yeah, that sounds right.
Wow.
And if we're wrong, our wives are going to be yelling at their earbuds in a few weeks.
Yes, and they will text us. They're our listeners.
Yeah.
That's when I say listeners. It's like
Plural.
wives,
Right.
neighbors.
And so if you didn't think that was stressful enough, she was also in a love triangle with her boyfriend named Rio Pacheco. And Rio romantically pursues both women, Jem and Jerrica, not realizing they're the same
Oh,
person.
outstanding.
But she keeps dating him?
Yeah, it's pretty crappy.
Wow. Do you think that both Jerrica and Jem feel guilty about it?
They write in their diaries. Dear diary,
They get
I feel
jealous
it.
of each other.
Jem's really a good friend of mine.
And then they read each other's diary and they get super pissed?
Man. And so, yes, as John mentioned, they actually had two rival bands, the Misfits, led by the singer Pizzazz.
Not Glenn Danzig.
Apparently not. Although I picture that in my head,
don't know
like
that.
a cartoon version of Glenn Danzig in an episode of Jem,
Love it.
and some violence.
Glenn's nickname might be Pizzazz, and we just don't know that.
That's true.
Try it out on him.
Let's see what he has to say.
And then there's also a rival band called the Stingers, and their lead singer was Riot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good name. Riot.
There was 3 songs for the featured music videos of each episode.
Whoa, what? 3
music
songs
heavy.
per show?
Yes.
Plot light,
Wow.
music heavy.
Music videos, yes. The series contained 187 music videos with 151 unique songs.
And this is 3 seasons.
Yeah. Well, because they had music videos in every single episode.
3.
Much of the music was composed, but I think a lot of that included repeats of the Jem theme songs and stuff.
yeah.
So much of the music was composed by Kinder Ford and Ann Bryant, with Kinder doing most of the Misfit songs and Bryant many of the Hologram songs. And obviously there was a toy tie-in. And the packaging of the dolls included a cassette tape, a poster, and accessories. So you got your...
Did that stuff show up at any of your guys' homes?
I
No.
don't think so. I'm
Yeah.
guessing with all that stuff, it was probably pricier than a Barbie was.
Yeah.
And I think at that point, my sister's older. She probably was not
Listening.
interested in the gear as much.
Yeah.
It did outsell Barbie and the Rockers. The Jem doll did.
Was Barbie and the Rockers a reaction to Jem?
I'm guessing so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hasbro versus Mattel?
something like that. Yeah.
What was the boyfriend's name?
Rico Suave?
That's-
Rio
Great.
Pacheco. I mean, I could be pronouncing that last name wrong, but
Like an Italian, like the Checo. Like,
I think-
Pacheco.
I believe that's Peruvian.
Peruvian. Okay.
No joke.
Yeah, I'll take you on that.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Somebody will correct us, hopefully, if we're wrong.
The Peruvian fan,
Our one Peruvian fan,
whose last name just happens to be Pacheco.
right?
Seems legit.
So there were 2 theme songs. One was called "Truly Outrageous," and
Sung by John.
and then halfway through they changed to something called "Jem Girls." "Truly Outrageous" was written by Barry Harmon, who believes could not recall exactly. He wrote over 180 songs
Holy
for
shit.
Jem. Not obviously all of them were used.
That's like old school stuff, right? Like
He was on a contract for 180
working in
songs.
the Brill building in the
Totally.
60s writing dance songs.
And some he would crank out in as little as 30 minutes.
I've been there with our theme song.
Yeah.
And others took a little longer. The singing voice of Jem was somebody called Britta Phillips, who had no professional singing background.
Could have fooled me.
But the initial take from her audition was used for the truly outrageous theme song.
And
They
that's-
didn't even.
Nope.
So we're about to hear her first take.
If this is the same song,
Love it.
But imagine that. You go in for the audition, they record it, they call you up and tell you you've got the job, and she's like, okay, when do I come back to record? And they're like, nope.
You're done. Here's 10
We
bucks.
got it.
well, no,
Exactly.
she had to sing the 180.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
I
She was
see.
just getting warmed up.
Yeah,
I see.
yeah. So,
Well, that's some Pete. First off, great homework.
Totally.
Thanks, Conky and Pete. That's a lot.
and there was a lot more that I couldn't even dive into. This is just a weird show.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. Like if there's a general just if you think of like a vibe to a show, my vibe for Jem is definitely like Weirdsville. Like if I'm picturing just like in my mind like what is the vibe of Jem? It's weird.
So
Not funny,
Mhm.
not serious, just weird.
when Conky brought this out and we were trying to think of, you're asking, what are your memories of the show? The first thing that popped in my head was I always kept it akin to Alvin and the Chipmunks, because Alvin and the Chipmunks had a lot of songs
For
in it.
sure.
And I don't remember if they had music videos in Alvin and the Chipmunks, but now that you say that they had music videos, that makes a lot of sense to me. I do recall that.
And with the MTV era just in
Yeah.
full swing, it was smart. It was a good
Correct.
move. Well, is it time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
let's
haven't
do it.
heard the actual version of this song. I mean, I've heard this song in the last 30 days, but I haven't heard a recorded version of it in
You've just heard
30
in your
years.
head,
In your head.
in your head version.
Here we
Okay.
go.
All right, Conky.
There's a count in?
I think Conky found the best audio he could,
Okay.
and somebody on YouTube spliced it with.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, good grief.
But it comes in nice and powerful. Jam.
It does.
And there's a call and response going here.
Yeah.
All right. So Ryan's gonna have the lyrics, but is she saying like Jem is something? Like Jem is this, Jem is that?
Yeah, so your call and response is really interesting.
And she's speaking in the third person.
Yeah.
Jerrica?
Well, we don't know.
What do you got?
Jem. Jem is excitement. Ooh, Jem. Jem is adventure. Ooh, glamour and glitter, fashion and fame.
Stop. That's so bad. It's like a poor man's Material Girl. Right? They're like, write a really, really crappy Material Girl. That's where we left off, right? That's as far as
Yeah.
we got. All right.
Did she have glitter?
I'm sure.
We'll find out.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I had it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Definitely like give us a Debbie Gibson and a Madonna vibe.
Yep.
I would say more Debbie Gibson than Madonna, but
I would agree with you. Yeah,
And
but
this is like pre Debbie Gibson. Because Debbie Gibson was probably like, I think like 87, right?
and this Pete, what's this at its earliest?
85?
Yeah, you might be right.
85 to 88.
85 to 88.
Yeah.
So walk me through all the lyrics so far up through truly, truly, truly outrageous.
Jem. Jem is excitement. Ooh, Jem. Jem is adventure.
Excitement, adventure.
Ooh. Glamour and glitter, fashion and fame.
Glamour and glitter, fashion and fame.
Jem. Jem is truly outrageous. Truly, truly, truly outrageous.
All right. Keep it coming. That's great.
I mean, the guy had 180 songs to write. He can't come up with a lot of words.
It's doing pretty good so far. Oh my.
At that point, does she need to tell us Jem is her name? Because she's already said Jem about 47 times.
Walk us through what we got.
Whoa, Jem. Jem. The music's contagious, outrageous. Jem is my name. No one else is the same. Jem is my name.
Now, Pete, you can see the timer. Are we going to get the bridge, or are we almost done?
We've got about 18 seconds left.
So I hope we get the part with where the Misfits come in. I don't know what version this is.
Me either. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, unclear.
Actually, could you back that? We'll see if Conky
that
behaves.
cut in right.
Yeah.
At the.
I want to hear that again. There's a
I want to
jangly piano,
before the
and
break,
here's the
or before
the
switch.
Gargamel.
Yeah, correct. The Gargamel part.
Okay. We're gonna go a little bit before the Misfits break in.
I totally remember that bridge.
So what do you think they're saying here?
We are the Misfits. Our songs are better. We are the Misfits, and we're going to get her.
Wrong.
Whoa!
You're close. I would have guessed the same.
Yeah.
But we're the Misfits. Our songs are bitter.
Whoa.
Doesn't make sense. Maybe it does.
Do you think it's possible the internet person's wrong and I'm right?
Yes.
Okay.
We are the Misfits, and we're going to get her.
I'm calling bullshit on the internet lyricist.
Did they spell get, G-I-T? We're going to get her.
Indeed.
To rhyme with bitter?
Engineer Pete, give it to us one more time. I mean, obviously internet lyrics are wrong all the time,
Yes.
but they're saying, what are they saying it is again?
Bitter.
Bitter.
Bitter versus better.
Our songs are better. Okay, let's hear this one more time.
I think it is.
I mean, you could interpret that either way. From a lyrical standpoint, though, I think bitter doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
but
if they're trying to like show their prowess and they're saying their songs are bitter.
No, they're the Misfits. They're saying that they're downtrodden. They're bitter.
No. Listener. Wife.
Anyone, please.
Bitter or better? Let us know what you think. A really weird, awesome bridge. The jangly piano. Ding, 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 ding. I love it. It's unbelievable. It's truly, truly, truly outrageous. See what I did there?
The music's contagious. Jem is my name. No one else is the same. Jem is my name.
Yeah.
They pack a lot of, and that was just repetitive stuff at the end, right? Same from earlier.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. That's our listen through of Jem. If you are new to our show because you're a big Jem fan and you're still listening, we will send you $1 because you haven't tuned out by now.
We won't, but thank you.
We'll send you a satin jacket. We'll send you our T-shirt that says "The Super 80s Podcast Friend."
I love me some old lady hands.
Where the towels are hers and his. What was the satin jacket reference?
Does it need a reference?
Let us know what we were talking about and what episode we were referencing.
Is it a house marm coat?
Now is the time when Conky is going to pull up his shirt and instead of...
Thank you. I thought you were going somewhere else with that. Jeez.
And instead of showing his robot boobs, he is going to show us the video. Central
For all
Waters
he's- for
Set
all-
and Stout.
For all he's done for you, you insult.
It's terrible.
He's going to play us the video of this. Could we go full screen again like we did last week? That may really put a smile on my face. All right, here we go. Let's see what
Whole hog. Here you go. Nice.
It's all coming right back to me. So we see Jem. She's got some face makeup on. As I recall from the show, what made Jem different from Jerrica is that Jem wore makeup over her eyes and Jerrica did not.
Well,
Rio could not.
he couldn't differentiate.
He could not differentiate. No.
Which of is her makeup a la Paul Stanley with the star on the eye?
She
Or
might
is-
have a double pink star. Yeah, she's like the Star Child times 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
All right, so we've got Jem.
Oh,
There's
my
Rio.
word. Yeah.
Rio is French and Jem, and she does have some face makeup on. She's got the earrings on. She's got
Yep.
really light pink hair.
Yeah.
And we're 9 seconds in, and she's making out.
Yep.
All right. She's a woman of passion.
And Jerrica knows Rio is cheating.
And Jem does too.
The-
They're both Jerrica and Jem are aware of
The
this.
weirdest triangle.
Really is.
it's like a Dateline NBC episode.
Because it seems like a triangle, but it's a ray. Sorry, I'm helping my kids with math a lot. A, B.
It's a Ray.
It's a ray. A love ray.
Love Ray.
They thought it was.
J-R.
They
Label the ray. J, Jem, Jerrica. Ray, J-R.
thought it was a triangle, but it was a love ray.
That song will be coming soon. They show some magazines that she's in. One is called Trendy.
Oh.
I just caught. And did you notice what she did on the pages of the magazine to us?
Winked?
She winked.
Yeah.
Take that.
She's a winker.
Rio.
Yeah, she's a winker.
There's
Yeah.
the band. I saw a keyboard player, a drummer.
And a guitar
It
player.
moved quick.
Yeah, it did. I was going to ask you guys before, how many holograms are there?
4-piece.
It's a 4-piecer?
It's a 4-piece band. Keyboard, guitar, drums, vocals.
And did Rico have any... Was it Rico? Rio?
Rio Pacheco.
Rio.
Rio Pachenko?
Pacheco. Maybe.
Rio Potato?
Close enough.
We got it.
I don't know what Rio did.
Did
for
he have friends? To
Is that the end of your question?
Was he a likable guy?
No, did he have
Hey.
For the holograms. Did he have friends for the holograms?
I want to know a little bit more about this guy. Does he have any friends?
Rico Potato.
Should I let him
do you have
date my
any
daughter?
I don't know.
Are the bandmates part of the foster home?
That was a bit unclear to me
Yeah.
because I felt like the holograms also live there, but Jem is an alter ego and Jerrica's in charge of it. So I didn't fully comprehend that.
This is great. Look at this. We're just seeing her face.
Big lips right there.
Big
Yeah.
pink lips and a bunch of green stars. Multiple times we've seen this car of theirs. It's like a 1930s coupe.
I was just going to, convertible. It almost looks like Corella Duville's car.
The blue-haired guitar player appears to be playing a Rickenbacker.
Yeah.
It does look like Cruella de Vil's car. That's a great reference.
Yeah.
This is the Super 80s podcast, friend. Could this theme get any more 80s?
Oh,
What
no.
could you do to make it more 80s?
Impossible.
Impossible.
Yeah, impossible.
If any of you are time travelers or from another dimension and you want to know what the 80s are about and you tuned into us, check out the Jem and the Holograms opening theme sequence.
Yeah. I mean, it's truly right in the pocket of the 80s. Everything about it.
Truly in the pocket
Truly,
of the
truly,
80s.
truly.
Jem is my name. No
So we saw one of the band members. Was she about to squirt us with silly string?
I don't know. She looked like Cyndi Lauper to me.
One thing I will say, the graphics or the animation, I suppose is a better word, is better than I remember it.
Okay.
Maybe that's just an opening theme and then they cheapened it up for the actual show.
Maybe you have to watch it side by side with something else you were watching back at that time, and
That's
then
fair.
be like, "Oh, Jem was trash."
So we see the band here. They kind of are dressed similar. They're all wearing kind of pink. And we see a pink keyboard. So the pink is a big theme. A lot of pink.
A lot of pink going on here.
one else is the same. Jem is my name. We're the misfits. Our songs are
There's the
Awesome.
Misfits. They're trouble.
Yep.
Look at these girls. They've got like the Motley Crue war paint on their cheeks.
Yes. Well put.
We got Nikki Sixx and Tommy Lee here.
Yep. White hair, blue hair, and like a lime green hair.
And
a
they look-
three-piecer?
They're a 3-piece band.
A lot
One
of
the-
power.
one of the three was a keytar. I don't know that.
Well done. I was just going
Nice-
to comment on
nice
that.
engineer, Pete.
Nobody plays bass on this show. Is that?
Yeah, they're not. I think maybe Green Hair's playing the bass,
When you got a guitar, though, you don't really need bass. You got a guitar.
and they look a little tougher.
Yep.
No,
Right.
they're the Misfits. So
They're the Misfits.
They're bitter.
they're bitter.
They're better. But as tough as they are, old Blue Hair's got a flower in her hair.
Yeah. It's true.
But they look like girls who could kick your ass,
yes.
right? Like,
Yeah. Well, you'd be cautious of going up to this lady at a bar somewhere.
yeah. And if she takes you back to the hotel and you wake up, tied up with your wallet gone, you're not shocked.
Correct.
It was your own fault. You walked right into that one.
You walked in. You're going home with one of the Misfits. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah. You should have stuck with the old lady hands.
We are the misfits, and we're gonna get her. Jem, the music's contagious.
Oh,
There we go.
We finally see Jerrica
Yeah.
and the supercomputer, which is called what? Passionator?
It's synergy.
Passionator.
I'm not even going to follow up that with a question.
That's close.
Passionator.
Did I say Pathinator or Passionator?
I don't know.
Does it matter?
Rico Potato's been looking for the Passionator.
Look at Jericho. Is she wearing a fanny pack?
I don't know what that is. She had this. Jem had the same thing, and that's didn't give her away.
She's wearing a pillbox hat. What's that Dylan song?
Yeah, the old yeah.
You look pretty good in your
Leopard skin
skin
pillbox hat. Yeah.
She's wearing a blue and pink pillbox hat. Her hair gets shorter when she becomes Jerrica.
Yes.
And that is Synergy, though, correct? To the right?
Yes.
And Synergy's a hologram
A holographic computer, whatever that is.
connected to 3 keyboards?
Yeah.
Is Synergy Rick Wakeman of the 70s progressive rock band? Yes.
Because he has 3 keyboards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could be.
All right, well, it's good to finally see Synergy.
Jem is my name. No one else is the same. Jem is my name.
Holy
Wow.
shit. Wow. Holy shit.
Like that is a crazy ride. That I lost energy watching that. That is
I think we're all tired. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We are the Super 80s podcast.
wow.
Oh,
Jem, Rico Potato,
Jericho.
Jericho. What was prostatinator? What did you say? What did you
The
call it?
ovulator.
No,
Oh man.
it's getting worse.
Hallucinator. Synergetics.
Wakeman. Rick
Synergy.
Synergy.
So it is so chaotic, though. But I think that's just when you're a 9-year-old or whatever. That's
Yeah.
Right up your alley.
Man.
And I think they tried to mimic the video style of what was on MTV at the time, with like a lot of really fast cuts and I'm gonna air quote. You can't see my air quotes. Special effects.
I think you're right, 100%. Like this was geared right toward MTV.
Yeah, I agree.
Kids that watched MTV but shouldn't have been watching MTV because they were too young.
That was me.
That was me.
Too.
Well, folks, this is the time of the show where we vote on this song. It can either get an I'll Be Back, which puts it on our Wall of Fame, or a You're in Big Trouble, which puts it on our Wall of Shame. Majority rules. It just needs 2 votes to go either way. Ryan, we can start with you this week.
Yeah, so I came in clean slate here. I
You had never heard the song in your life.
had no recollection of it, and it's truly outrageous. Truly, truly. But I'm going to give it an Arnold.
I'll be back.
Engineer Pete.
It's a wild ride, I have to say.
I'll be back.
You guys give your votes quick. I feel like I need to talk things out sometimes.
Yeah, let us hear it.
I don't know that I like this song, but because it lives in my mind, I feel like something's right about it. It's a wild ride. The bridge kind of bugs me.
Is that
Is it-
Jerrica
is
or
it-
Jem talking?
Is this like the nostalgia is not as good?
Yeah, I don't know that it's good, so I'm going to give it a You're in Big Trouble, mister.
Oh, I am absolutely shocked.
For someone who could sing it
You're in big trouble, mister.
from memory.
I can sing a lot of shitty songs.
Yeah, that's true.
I am downright shocked.
It was, to be fair, it was a 51-49.
All right.
It's not like I came into this not knowing what to think. I just don't really like the song.
You're bitter, like the Misfits.
That's so good.
Now, I have a question for you, John. You've been in a few bands in your life.
Indeed.
How many rival bands did your bands have?
Oh man, wouldn't that be great? Like playing in the Sheboygan punk circuit in your 40s with a bunch of rival bands.
They're like sabotaging your equipment.
We are the Misfits. I think that's what made me give it a thumbs down, by the way.
The
is
Misfits
the bridge.
bridge.
Yeah.
And the fact that it wasn't actually Danzig.
No, it's just not a good bridge.
Okay.
But yeah, rival bands, it's so good.
I like that idea.
Yeah, 51-49. If you were to ask me 5 minutes from now, I might give it just barely I'll be back.
Okay.
Well, you can retract it. We won't take it next week.
Maybe next week I'll retract it. You never know.
Well, you're just going to have to wait to see when it rears its ugly head in your head.
See what I think of it. I will tell you this much. It certainly did stick in my brain because I know that song inside and out. Well, as always, Engineer Pete, Ryan, it has been an absolute pleasure. We are in the sweet spot. So we would like to thank you for tuning in to the Super 80s podcast, friend. Until next week, I am John.
I'm Rico Potato.
And I am Engineer Pete.
And we are the Super 80s podcast, friend. Talk to you guys next week.
It's the Super 80s podcast.